Hello, my name is Bob Lilly, and I'm going to talk to you about your eyes and ears and sights and sounds. Now, most people are able to see using their eyes, and they are able to hear using their ears. And these are specialized. So we really don't believe that we can see using our ears, and we don't believe that we can hear using our eyes. And whatever it is that you see with your eyes or hear with your ears has to be something that's occurring right now, unless somebody used some sort of a device to record something. So we do have devices that can save things that your eyes or your ears or both can enjoy later. For instance, sounds can be recorded using a microphone, and you can play whatever the recording is and hear it with your ears later on. Same thing with things that you can see. Things that you can see can be recorded using a camera. This is the camera part right here. And then you can look at that later on. And sometimes your eyes and ears have to work together. For instance, you cannot see what I'm saying, but you can see my mouth moving. And what I say happens at the same time as my mouth is moving. Some people are able to understand your speech by looking at your mouth movements. So that's kind of cool. But there's another way of, we have, using computers, we have a way of making a way that you can see what someone said. So I am going to quickly draw a picture. Now, in a wave form, which is a little diagram of what a sound looks like, when you see a straight line going across, let's pretend like that's a straight line, that means something's quiet. And then when you see the lines going up and down, that means that there's a sound. And a really loud sound, the lines go way up and way down, and then it can get quiet again. So a wave form is a way of seeing sounds. And from looking at this picture of a waveform that's on the screen, you cannot tell if this is a music or somebody's voice or some sort of a sound that a car might make in a race. Whenever we see something that's on a video is showing us two separate things. One part of the video is showing you what the camera can see, and the other part of the video is showing you what the microphone can hear, and that shows up as a waveform. So look at this, and I'm going to talk to you about your eyes and ears and sights and sounds. Now, most people are able to see using their eyes. And can you imagine what it would sound like if you saw a video of somebody talking, but it was played backwards? That's kind of weird, isn't it? When our pastor, Jonathan, makes videos, very often he will say, "Let's pray." And I will show you what that looks like on a waveform. Let's clear the old one out. He will say, let's pray. So it'll be quiet. And then he says, let's pray. And then there's a long period where it's quiet. And then he begins to pray. And I ask you, this is always there, this long period of quiet. What does that mean? He says, let's pray. And then there's a long period of quiet. And then he begins his prayer. Well, here's what I think. I think that when he says, let's pray, he's talking to us. And then when he begins the prayer, he's talking to God. So this quiet in between where he's talking to us and where he's talking to God is where he is making himself ready to talk to God. So he stops thinking about all of the other things and focuses his mind and his thoughts and his words on what he's going to say to God. So that is something that you guys can take away from this. When you pray, you need to have a little bit of time where you are very quiet and you focus your mind, and then you pray directly to God. And God will hear what you say, and it will be a good thing for you. It was nice to see everybody. We'll see you again soon.